Welcome to the Cripple Chronicles, your place for your news you need to know. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Lucas.
Today is Monday, March 3rd. Happy birthday to Joseph Mihai. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Week's positive project strength is love of learning. People who really love learning don't need rewards, like grades or trophies, for them. The best part is diving into someone new and changing themselves. To get better, it's all about enjoying the journey of learn.
March Madness is returning at Lakeshore Public Schools on Tuesday, March 11th. Come watch your favorite teachers competing against each other for the right to declare themselves 2025 champions. The fun begins at 6:30 p.m. in the Lakeshore Performance Gym. Admissions is $3 for students, $5 for adults, and $12 for families. There will be student performances, a 50-50 raffle, and concessions, so mark your calendars for a night of fun and excitement.
The 8th grade Washington, D.C. trip is scheduled for October 2025. We currently have 48 students, one full bus, attending the trip and 15 kids on the waiting list. In order to take a second bus, we need an additional 20 students to sign up for the trip. If you were unable to attend the Washington, D.C. meeting a couple weeks ago and would like to discuss the trip further, please feel free to reach out to Mrs. Goff. We would love to be able to take a second bus on the trip. This is a wonderful educational opportunity with memories that will last a lifetime. If you need a copy of the trip criteria, please see Mrs. Goff. If you'd like to sign up for the trip, you must return the signed contract by Friday, March 7th. Please reach out to Mrs. Goff if you have any questions. Saturday, March 8th, Lakeshore High School will be sponsoring a hitting and fielding softball camp. The price of the camp is $35, and the camp will run from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Bring your bat and glove to sign up, please. Scan the QR code on flyers located throughout the building. The camp is open to girls in 1 through 8th. Students in grades 6 through 8th can opt to add on the pitching and catching clinic from 1:15 to 2:15 p.m. for an additional $10. Our Lady Clippers will be back in action this afternoon as they travel to Grosse Pointe to take on Brownell. Go Clippers! Kennedy wrestlers will be traveling to Lakeview High School tomorrow afternoon for their second. Good luck, wrestlers. Running Club will be meeting on Tuesday and this Wednesday.
It will be partly sunny with highs and low 40s. Tuesday will be in the mid-upper 40s, but cloud and rain arrive with our next storm system. This storm will bring steady rain Tuesday and Wednesday, and then eventually some snow Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Rainfall will be around 1 to 2 and 3 and 4, and snowfall will be less than 1 with the system. Temperatures peak in the mid to upper 50s Wednesday before dropping into the 30s Thursday. Wind will also be back up with gusts 30 mph Wednesday and near 40s Thursday. Quieter weather returns Friday, but some light rain, snow showers are possible again Friday night into Saturday. High temperatures return to near advantages in the low 40s next weekend.
Are you interested in joining a middle school swim team? If the answer is yes, then you need to contact Mr. Bowers at rbowers@lsps.org. He is exploring creating a unified middle school swim team.
Have you been waiting to purchase your Kennedy lanyard? Well, now is the time to do it. Kennedy lanyards are on sale for $3 until March 28th. See Miss Levernois in the back office to make your purchase.
Attention yearbook club members. You have a meeting today after school, Miss Clauser.
Congratulations to the KMS bands for their stellar performance at Mosba Band Festival this week.
Yesterday, March 2nd, was Dr. Seuss's birthday, and because of this week, we'll be celebrating Read Across America week by looking at and featuring information on Dr. Seuss.
Theodore Seuss Geisel, better known by his name pen, Dr. Seuss was an American writer and illustrator of eminently popular children's books noted for their nonsense words, playful rhymes, and unusual creatures. He has authored some of the most popular children's books of all time, spelling over 600 million copies.
In addition to being an author, Dr. Seuss was also an illustrator and cartoonist. After publishing his first children's book, he took a break to illustrate political cartoons and joined the animation and film department in the United States Army. In this role, he wrote, produced, and animated several projects and gained recognition for them.
Following this, he returned to writing children's books, and how he went on to write 60 books, a majority of which were critics acclaimed. His work is not only enjoyed by children to this day, it is also a part of many different adaptations in other mediums.
For additional information about anything announcements, please see the TV screen in the front of the back office. Have a marvelous Monday, Kennedy.
To think that I saw it on Mulberry Street, Dr. Seuss' first children's book titled And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street hit the market in 1937, changing the face of children's literature forever. It was rejected 27 times before it was finally published by Vanguard Press in 1937.
Today we'll be reading And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street by Dr. Seuss. When I leave home to walk to school, Dad always says to me, "Marco, keep your eyelids up and see what you can see." But when I tell him where I've been and what I think I've seen, he looks at me and sternly says, "Your eyesight's much too keen. Stop telling such outlandish lies. Stop turning minnows into whales. Now what can I say when I get home today?" All the long way to school and all the way back, I've looked and I've kept careful track. But all that I've noticed, except my own feet, was a horse and a wagon on Mulberry Street. That's nothing to tell of. That won't do, of course. Just a broken down wagon that's drawn by a horse. That can't be my story. That's only a start. I'll say that a zebra was pulling that cart. And that is a story that no one can beat when I say that I saw it on Mulberry Street. Yes, the zebra is fine, but I think it's a shame. Such a marvelous beast with a cart that's so tame. The story would really be better to hear if the driver I saw were a charioteer. A golden blue chariot's something to meet, rumbling like thunder down Mulberry Street. No, it won't do at all. A zebra's too small. A reindeer is better. He's fast and he's fleet, and he'd look mighty smart on old Mulberry Street. Hold on a minute. There's something wrong. A reindeer hates the way it feels to pull a thing that runs on wheels. He'd be much happier instead if he could pull a fancy sled. A reindeer and sleigh? Say, anyone could think of that. Jack or Fred or Joe or Nat, say even Jane could think of that. But it isn't too late to make one little change. A sleigh and an elephant. There's something strange. I'll pick one with plenty of power and size, a blue one with plenty of fun in his eyes. And then, just to give him a little more tone, have a Raja with rubies perched high on a throne. Say, that makes a story that no one can beat when I say that I saw it on Mulberry Street. But now I don't know. It still doesn't seem right. An elephant pulling a thing that's so light would whip it around in the air like a kite. But he'd simply look grand with a great big brass band. A band that's so good should have someone to hear it, but it's going so fast that it's hard to keep near it. I'll put on a trailer. I know they won't mind if a man sits and listens while hitched behind. But now is it fair? Is it fair what I've done? I'll bet those wagons weigh more than a ton. That's really too heavy a load for one beast. I'll give him some helpers. He needs 2 at least. But now what worries me is this. Mulberry Street runs into Bliss. Unless there's something I can fix up, there'll be an awful traffic mix-up. It takes police to do the trick, to guide them through where traffic's thick. It takes police to do the trick. They'll never crash now, they'll race at top speed, with Sergeant Mulvaney himself in the lead. The mayor is there, and he thinks it is grand, and he raises his hat as they dash by the stand. The mayor is there, and the aldermen too, all waving big banners of red, white, and blue. And that is a story that no one can beat when I say that I saw it on Mulberry Street.
With a roar of its motor, an airplane appears and dumps out confetti while everyone cheers. And that makes a story that's really not bad, but it still could be better. Suppose that I add a Chinese boy who eats with sticks, a big magician doing tricks, a 10-foot beard that needs a comb, no time for more, I'm almost home. I swung around the corner and dashed through the gate. I ran up the steps and I felt simply great, for I had a story that no one could beat. And to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street. But Dad said quite calmly, just draw up your stool and tell me the sights on the way home from school. There was so much to tell, I just couldn't begin. Dad looked at me sharply and pulled at his chin. He frowned at me sternly from there in his seat. Was there nothing to look at? No people to greet? Did nothing excite you or make your heart beat? Nothing, I said, growing red as a beet, but a plain horse and wagon on Mulberry Street. The end.